Ever woken up in a cold sweat, heart pounding, the terrifying echoes of a nightmare still clinging to your mind? Are these monsters or harrowing scenarios plaguing you night after night? You're not alone. Millions of us wrestle with recurring nightmares that leave us exhausted and anxious during the day, and dreading bedtime at night. It's a modern problem that feels uniquely yours. But what if I told you the wisdom to banish bad dreams has existed for centuries? Imagine a world where these dark fears didn't have to be locked within your mind, but could be offered to a benevolent entity instead. A creature capable of devouring your bad thoughts. Tonight we journey far east to meet such a being. Baku, the Dream Eater. This is more than just a fascinating legend. It's a profound blueprint for understanding and conquering your worst nightmares, because your bed shouldn't have to be a battleground. Ready to unlock deep, restful sleep? Close your eyes for a moment and transport yourself to ancient Japan. Picture humble homes where children, their eyes wide with fear after a bad dream, would whisper a desperate plea into the darkness for Baku. This creature, often depicted with the trunk of an elephant, the eyes of a rhinoceros, the tail of a cow, and the paws of a tiger, wasn't a figure of fear, but one of salvation. Legend says Baku was formed from the leftover pieces, when the gods finished creating all other animals. A patchwork of power, designed for a singular sacred purpose. When a child woke from a particularly terrifying nightmare, they would repeat a simple yet profound chant. Baku-san, watashi no yumae o tabe nikite. In English, that means, Baku-san, come eat my dream. The children believed, with every fiber of their being, that Baku would descend silently, envelop their fear, and consume their nightmare whole, leaving them free to drift back into peaceful, undisturbed slumber. This wasn't merely a quaint superstition. It was a deeply ingrained cultural practice that offered profound psychological relief. The core lesson here is powerful. You are not a passive victim of your nightmares. The act of calling upon Baku and vocalizing the desire for the dream to be eaten is an act of externalization. You're taking something internal and terrifying, like a nightmare, and giving it a tangible form, making it into something that can be dealt with. This mindset shift is revolutionary. Instead of enduring, you are actively inviting intervention. You are acknowledging the fear, but immediately following it with an intention for its removal. These bad dreams are not insurmountable. They are simply parts of your mind, and with the right tools, you have the power to transform and defeat them. So how do we, in our modern world, harness the ancient power of Baku? How do we invite this dream eater into our lives without needing to believe in a literal, mythical creature? You see, the wisdom lies not in the physical act of Baku consuming a dream, but in the psychological processes that belief triggers. In this next part, I will share 3 actionable practices you can start tonight. 1. The gentle whisper, chanting Baku's name softly. Just like the Japanese children. If you wake from a nightmare, before the fear fully takes hold, gently repeat a phrase like, Baku, eat my dream. Baku, take this fear. You don't have to literally believe in a creature. The power lies in the intent. This simple act engages your conscious mind, signaling that this dream is something you want to release. Psychologically, this is akin to a cognitive interrupt. Instead of dwelling on the terror, you immediately shift your focus to an action of removal, mirroring the ancient ritual of externalizing the unwanted dream. Number 2. The dream reweave. Rewriting nightmares with positive endings. Keep a dream journal handy. When you wake from a nightmare, jot it down, but rewrite the ending. Make it as vivid, as creative as you like. For instance, if you were being chased, now you're flying away. Maybe like Superman. Or maybe on the wings of your pet dragon. This is not just for fun. It's a powerful technique called imagery rehearsal therapy. that mirrors Baku's ability to replace bad dreams with good ones. You're not denying what happened. You are cognitively reprocessing it. You are actively training your brain to build positive neural pathways. Think of your dream journal as your personal mythic slumber scroll. By consciously rewriting your nightmares and recording your dreams, you'll reinforce the idea that your dreamscape is a safe place. This practice, much like Baku's consumption of bad dreams, trains your subconscious to focus on desired outcomes, gradually transforming your dreams into positive experiences. Number 3. The breath of release. 5-minute controlled breathing. Nightmares trigger our fight-or-flight response. Harnessing the peace Baku offers, dedicate 5 minutes to diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, feeling your abdomen rise. Then exhale slowly. This actively engages your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest mechanism. It lowers your heart rate, reduces muscle tension, and signals safety to your brain, dissipating the nightmare's physiological residue and setting the stage for a night of peaceful sleep. Now, I understand these practices might feel new, even a little strange. You might not instantly banish every nightmare tonight. There might be initial discomfort as you confront fears you've suppressed for so long. This is perfectly normal. Think of it as your mind recalibrating, shedding old patterns to embrace new ones. Consistency is key. Each time you engage with these rituals, you're building a stronger internal Baku and a more resilient mind that is capable of processing and releasing its worst fears. Remember, the goal isn't to never dream again, but to transform your dreamscape into a place where you feel safe and in control. These tools, ancient in their essence, modern in their application, are designed to empower you. And if you need a little extra help, you'll find custom links to sleep resources on any budget in the description below. At Mythic Slumber Scrolls, we believe the answers to modern sleep problems are often found in the timeless narratives of our ancestors from around the world. These holistic ancient secrets are our guide to modern tranquility. If you found peace and power in tonight's journey, then consider joining our quest for restful nights. Subscribe to Mythic Slumber Scrolls now and ring that notification bell so you never miss another episode of ancient sleep wisdom. Take back control of your dreams. Take back control of your sleep. Tell me, what's the most vivid nightmare you've ever had, and how do you plan to rewrite it? Share in the comments below. Your answer could help others. But more importantly, it could help you take the first step in externalizing your deepest, most monstrous fear and offering it up for Baku to devour. Your journey into the mythic depths of slumber has begun. Join me next time as we confront the terrifying legend of the night hag and discover lessons from ancient European folklore on overcoming the chilling grip of sleep paralysis. Until then, good night and sleep well.